Good evening, everybody. It is a special episode of NXT tonight. NXT New Year's Evil, and there was some crazy stuff, and we started 30 seconds early because we have to get going. Punch in and welcome to episode 40. We made it to 4. I remember when Kyle said to me, "Hey, if we get through 7, then we might have something."
That's the average. Yeah, that is the average of a podcast.
Mm-hmm. We are at 40, and this show is still not older than me. Anyway, it's a new year, a new perspective, and some new sets behind me. We are standing outside of Red Robin, home of the iconic and delicious Blue Ribbon Burger, a popular gourmet burger featuring a beef patty topped with tangy blue cheese crumbles, crispy onion straws, zesty steak sauce, chipotle aioli, and lettuce and tomatoes served on an onion bun with bottomless fries. I am Jay Golden. Tonight with me, someone who definitely knows a good burger, the unlimited fries in my life, the never-ending bread bowl, my co-host and extra condiments, the stuffed crust of the Main Event Network. It is Mr. OTM. It's Kyle.
Guys, it was a crazy night of NXT, and of course, he had to bring out, it's a new year for us, so he had to bring out the new backgrounds, and Red Robin is a deep cut. If you're an NXT Night Shift listener, this is a story that goes back to last year's SummerSlam. If you know, you know. We're just going to leave it at that. But thank you, everybody, for checking us out. It was a very fun night of NXT, and we got a lot to talk about. So, Kyle, we did it. We didn't talk about this, but maybe we did, maybe we didn't. The elusive 250 subscribers. We're seeing growth all over the place. That's what she said. Boo. The new year. You can't do that to your own joke. Come on. Listen, at least let me have the opportunity to say, that's what she said, like Michael Scott.
It's a new year, and that comes New Year's resolutions. I'm on a fitness journey. I as of last week, I stopped eating sugar, and I work out every day now, Kyle, and I've been doing boxing and cardio. So I'm trying to get into this jacket and make it look a little nicer, like on you.
You just now decided to tell me you were getting into working out?
Well, it's a fitness journey. You know,
I want to be a part of your fitness journey. That's how I got into my fitness journey. I had people supporting me. Let me be a part of your journey,
all right.
Jago.
I'll keep you up to date on my
I want progress reports. Just like Paperclip Mike. Shout out to Paperclip Mike. He is grinding in the gym. Also a member of the Main Event Wrestling Network.
House of Glory. Paperclip Mike trained at House of Glory, by the way. So that's ridiculous. Anyway,
dude, he is like an encyclopedia of old wrestling knowledge. That dude is a hidden gem in the network for sure.
Yeah, you have to check him out. By the way, so with another resolution, I resolved to make this show as ridiculous as possible. And with this chat and with this group of fans, I don't think that should be an issue. The Port Washington girls 5th grade basketball team has our first practice tomorrow night. And a game on Saturday, Kyle. But with theater and camp reunions, who knows who's going to suit up for IU? Because we are IU. That's for you. Right. I did that for you.
I appreciate that. The girls' team
is Indiana.
I mean, it's the best college right now in college athletics. Let's be real.
Yeah, it's there. Yeah.
Number one in football. I know we're not really a basketball school anymore, but great choice. And you should have brought out the candy stripes for the girls.
Mm-hmm. Well,
should have gone all in.
You know what? It wasn't up to me. It's the Port Youth Activities, whatever they're called, main office who gives out the jerseys. We get them tomorrow.
Can I donate to the team fund? Maybe. Actually, no. Let's not do that. I might not have a job in a month.
Right.
See, I can make light of my situation.
I'm glad.
Look at us. We've had this show for 1 year, and both of us might be losing our old jobs.
Yeah.
I still might have a job. We'll find out here soon. Let's hope for the best. Yeah. We'll find out. Let's not compare Jay Gold to Michael Jordan.
I'm a Knicks fan anyway.
I will take the Michael Jordan comparison as a
Let's do this, Kyle. Let's smile. Let's try to be happy in the crappiest of months of January, the dead of winter. Let's tune into the CW11 and let's go live to the great state of Indiana, home of Brew Burger at 408 Main Street in Jasper, Indiana. We are building our own stadium in Saudi Arabia for the Main Event Network. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe we can watch Javon Evans get signed to Raw instead of us hearing Jey Uso yeeting on Boost Mobile. Welcome to the new year, people. It is the NXT Night Shift. Let's
oh my
go.
God! You really had to get me fired up early with that Javon Evans comment. One of the biggest signings in Monday Night Raw of the past 5 years. Let's do it during commercial, Jay Gold. This kid's one of one. Let's just hide him. Like, what are we doing, WWE? Treat him like the star that he is. This is why when people get called up in the main roster, they flounder.
Yeah, they do. They are not brought up correctly, or they're put in a gladiator helmet and marched out there and made to look like a fool. So
shout out to Karrion Kross. Right?
Poor bastard. Even though he's a good dude and he didn't deserve that. Even though some people don't like him in the ring, he's still a good dude, and that was ridiculous. So
a guy that had a pretty solid NXT resume as well. We didn't get to talk about him because he wasn't around when we were here, but solid.
He was a champ, and he was a COVID champ, and COVID champs aren't always going to get the recognition they probably deserve.
Like
Kyle.
Drew.
Yeah. Drew was unfortunately a COVID champ and carried that belt literally through the entire pandemic. Yeah,
and I know a lot of people didn't like the COVID era. I mean, it wasn't great, but at least they gave us something. Like we had something to look forward to every week. And it could. Fish is right. Could be worse. Could be in Apollo Crews' shoes.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I said to John Thorne over at AIW during COVID, because we also my brother and I executive produced their Go for Broke show that they were doing, and it was a no fan, and we said, look, any wrestling at this point, just seeing live people in a ring was good for me. All I wanted to do is see people interact. I didn't want to sit at home. Yeah.
Did I ever tell you what Warrior Wrestling did during COVID?
What'd they do?
They did the Stadium Series events at a local high school, so they had the ring in the middle of the football field. Oh. That's that viral clip of Joey Janela going through a table from jumping off of a field goal post.
Oh, that
was at Warrior. Yeah, that goes viral every year. That people, it's like when GBH totally found that clip from that looks like Ethan Page, the meme that's been viral for like the past 10 years, and he calls you old. He calls you old.
Well, listen. Speaking of weirdos and old and COVID and everything else, let's go to the phone line so that we can get this out of the way.
Yeah, let's get it. I guess get him out of the way. Stan from Burlington. Hey, welcome to the night shift, Stan.
Hi, it's me, Stan from Burlington. I don't know if you remember me.
We do, unfortunately.
Well, it didn't seem like you did because you left me waiting there for a long time. That was terrifying. Hey, Kyle, you had a little bit of a word slip up. Did you say the word Flaunders?
Maybe, yeah.
That sounds like a mixture of flounder and saunter. Mm-hmm. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, it's 2026, new year. Same long-winded Jay Gold introduction for the show, too. I guess it's like the Who sang at the end of Won't Get Fooled Again. Meet the new boss, same as the old boss. Well, that's all for the singing today.
Oh, hey, thank God.
Speaking of authority figures at work, I'm sorry to hear about your job, Kyle.
Thanks, Stan.
You know, you may remember that Jay Gold recently spent some time not gainfully employed.
That's right.
You know, this show is kind of becoming like vocational Highlander. When it comes to jobs, there can be only one.
Oh, that's a good one. This could be our job if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Stan.
Well, here, I was going to say, I guess you'll have to scale back some of your OnlyFans subscriptions.
We need to call up Tino.
It's too bad, because I understand Matt Fish posted some spicy ones the other night of his dinner date with Jay Gold. Did someone say collab?
Yeah.
You must have felt a bit like one of these WWE wrestlers who gets released. We want to wish Kyle the best in all his future endeavors.
Yep.
But, you know, Kyle, there's a lot of opportunity out there. Uh-huh. See, a bunch of NFL head coaching jobs recently became vacant.
Yep.
And I understand they're looking for some good people at high levels of government in Venezuela. Hablas Espanol?
No.
Oh, you know what? The Great Brown Hope just perked up when he heard some Spanish. I want to wish him a very happy Dia de los Reyes Magos. I bet you guys didn't even realize today was Three Kings Day.
No.
You know, or technically, the clerical term is Epiphany Day. A feast celebrating the revelation of Jesus to the world. That's funny because I recently had an epiphany. This show sucks.
Okay.
No, you should have. I kid. Wait to this next one.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, is Mr. Cincinnati there?
No, Stan, he's not here.
Oh, that's too bad. I like him. I like Cincinnati. Hey, Jay Gold, with the start of the year, There are a bunch of things you should be looking forward to in Cincinnati in 2026.
Oh,
Maypole dancing during Mayfest, the Flying Pig Marathon, the Ohio River Paddle Fest in August, and the Cincinnati Fringe Festival. 2 weeks highlighting arts, film, and music, especially independent artists. Well, I think you know where this is going. This show probably won't qualify for a live spot during the Fringe Festival, but it might during the Cringe Festival.
Yeah,
Okay, gotta go. Bye.
All right. I just cringed at that joke. Stan.
it's a good joke though. It's a good
Yeah,
one. You caught me waiting. I was perking up. I was like, "Where is this going?" Okay,
We've had 2 episodes, right? In 20. No, we haven't had 2.
just
This
one.
is the first one.
This is
Yeah,
our first
all right.
one.
Coming out hot here to start 2026. You'll love to see it.
Hi, Charlie Butters. Thanks for always your positivity is
Yeah,
always,
you know what?
is always exciting.
I had thoughts about Butters, but I don't. They're gone. They're gone. No more thoughts.
Anyway, let's get to the show, Kyle. Let's
Let's
to
do
New
it.
Year's
Let's talk
Evil.
some NXT.
Yep. So we get a great opening promo. What a way to hype the show. And Vic and Booker T up top on that thing, and they were
On that thing.
you know it's hyped up when they're on top of the thing. You know they're
Oh,
telling
yeah,
you
that's
what's
where
going
Blake
on.
Monroe made her WWE debut.
Right, looking down at the crowd, Booker T was in a hell of a mood, and we are kicking it off as we thought. No, it wasn't bad at all. No, it wasn't bad. We kick it off to what we thought was going to be a North American title match, and this is where it went off the rails early for us. So,
Listen. They're advertising it. They're hyping it up. There's speculation of Blake Monroe getting called up to the main roster. And then you decide to have Blake Monroe attack Thea before the match starts. The bell didn't ring. I get that. But then we turn this somehow and spin it into an open challenge, and we're probably going to talk about that a little later.
well, we
But-
didn't know about that then. We just saw we got them breaking it up, which is ridiculous because guys beat each other up before the bell all the time.
You just continue the fight and start
Right.
the match.
You
Yeah.
slide the other person in the ring, the ref rings the bell, and you get into and the fight continues.
It just didn't make sense. You got cute too early. Like we always say, start hot, end hot. Instead, they got cute, and it didn't work, at least in our eyes.
I was excited. I thought we were going to have a North American title match to start, and instead we get Ricky Saints coming out and cutting
Got
a
a good
very
promo.
yeah. It was fine. I mean, you know, I feel like it felt very like we want him to go out there, but what was his point? Like, okay, I'm here. Like,
Well, that was going to be my rebuttal. Is like I don't really understand the goal, the end statement here. You know, like what are we doing here with this promo? I guess it was just filling time, but what he said was true. Like he spoke facts. He
Yeah.
is basically the guy now in the men's division because we've been talking about it for months. Jay Gold. The NXT is a lot of people are getting called up. So who's going to be that person to step
Well-
up to the Ricky Saints and the Ethan Pages?
this episode did two things for us, okay, and something for me. I think it exposed the roster, and they did not let GBH book. It exposed the roster for being thin on the men's side, and it's an opportunity. Besides it exposing, it's an opportunity for people to step up. So there was a few things that went down on this show tonight, but
Just a lot of questions.
Yeah.
I mean, there was some good stuff, which we will get to the good stuff, guys. We're
There's-
not going to talk about all the bad stuff.
I mean, there's a lot of things that weren't bad. I just didn't like this part of the feud. The North American title was something that I was looking forward to. Blake kind of correcting an error, if you will.
Yeah, and
they
then, like
did not.
her attack was hot. Like the crowd reacted to it, and they were
Yep.
loving it, and she looked
I think they
great.
felt
but
the same way. I think they were waiting for the glamour to come in and be crazy and put her in the ring, and they didn't. They didn't give you
No.
that. So instead,
Fell
you get in the back, and Ava bans Blake from the building, which is even more ridiculous. Why are you?
People attack people all the time, and now you're gonna hey Blake, get the fuck out of here now. But anybody else can attack anybody at any given time.
The parking lot is a felony waiting to happen every time, and yet they're gonna ban Blake going in, and it makes very little sense.
That wouldn't make sense. They have to finish the story. You got to tie up that loose end. You can't have Blake Monroe getting kicked out. Really,
Right, now
that can't be the way she gets called up.
No, now there's
That's
just
terrible.
a giant loose end there, and that you kind of feel it for her. And then we get a match.
Before we get into that,
Yeah, go ahead.
don't you feel like they kind of like this is procrastination, if you will, from NXT as a whole?
Yes.
Like they just now are realizing, oh shit, we're losing a lot of talent.
Yes,
let's
we're very thin.
reinvent the wheel. We should have been doing that months ago.
I mean,
Just saying.
Look, they should have had a plan. Yeah, I know, Butters. I know you don't watch WWE. I know.
Yeah,
You're an
we
AEW
don't.
guy. You're gonna do parts of the show for the network. We know. Join those boys when they need you. You'll do what you do.
He
You're
comes
an
to
AEW
join
guy.
the WWE show to talk bad about WWE.
Listen,
That's AEW tribalist for you at their finest, people.
He's nothing but an AEW mark. Just a what do they call him? A ghoul or whatever for AEW.
A goblin,
sicko.
A sicko, yeah.
So
hey, I like AEW too. I'm a sicko myself.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not a tribalist when it comes to anything except for crapping on MLW. But otherwise,
or GCW from time to time. GCW deserves to be crapped on.
Oh, always. Thanks, Fish. Yeah, but that's on the indie wrestling guide. MLW is considered.
We've bashed GCW on here.
Yes, always.
They've had their moments.
I normally stay away from GCW on like art on this show because that's an indie show, and I like to bash it over there.
Yeah, we talk about TV wrestling.
Oh yeah, these are TV. Yep, MLW stinks. NWA stinks. Yep. So they should have had this planned like months ago.
That's what I said.
How do you not see how thin your roster was getting? We saw.
I was gonna say we've been talking about this for months.
Yep.
And it's exhausting that I have to keep reiterating the same thing so people can wake up. Listen to us, people. We know what we're talking about.
I'd say if you watch the episodes through in sometime at the end of September through like the beginning of November.
Yeah.
But if you give me in the middle of September through November, we were saying we're not sure what's happening here with this men's roster. It looked thin. We didn't know who the title scene was. There's a lot going on. So we still I think don't know enough.
We think we know at least the mid card, which we will get to.
Yeah. So the next match, speaking of mid card, was Izzy and Tatum, and this was a great.
That comment from Fish.
Bourne would probably laugh at it too. You know, I would have loved to seen Violence is Forever either on Ring of Honor or more on AEW side. They would have been
How did they not get signed to AEW? They seem like the perfect fit for AEW. Like Speedball's in that same vein to me.
Hi, my niece. Anyway, yes, I agree with you. But Speedball's on there now doing his thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're the same size, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I think Dom is a great heavy, and he's like a Samoa Joe type. And I think Kevin Koo is definitely will slap the crap out of you. There's nothing but
Butters. They book Violence is Forever so many times at Warrior Wrestling. Oh, they've booked them. I think like 8 times. Go look at their past shows.
Oh, Butters, come on! You're supposed to be on top of this.
I know Warrior Wrestling history. I know that. I don't know much about the indies like you guys do, but I know Warrior Wrestling, and I'm pretty sure they've booked there. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm thinking of. Maybe I'm thinking of. What's the other company? Black Label Pro.
Oh yeah, Black Label Pro.
Maybe I'm thinking of Black Label Pro. I'm getting the 2 local indies mixed up.
He got it mixed up, Butters. He got it mixed up.
That could be on me. Yeah, I got the 2 locals.
Fish and I had a lovely dinner together. It was relaxing. We shared.
You guys make out afterwards?
Beer, maybe, but that's not your business.
That's what my bad. Yeah, Butters. I was thinking of Black Label because they both run so close to over here that I get them mixed up.
So if I could go back to this match because I want to just put us on the right track here because there's something else after this that made me laugh and I need you to laugh with me on it. But Izzy and Tatum, great match. I think the finish got a little wonky on the 450, but her finisher is good anyway. And Tatum
was it a great match?
I liked it very much. I had no issues with it.
I like Tatum, but I'm still not sold on Izzy Dame.
Oh my God, that's why we are connected because I wrote here.
You aren't either.
I wrote here. Is Izzy a leading lady? I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't get main character energy from Izzy Dame.
Me neither.
Yeah, to me, she's a side character. I know, and that's no disrespect. She could hang out in the mid card, which this title that she ended up winning, which we will talk about, is the mid card title. But I'm not sold yet. I need to see some more.
I had that there, and I when Vic Joseph was like, and that's the end of this feud. Basically, he said it like he was like, and that's it. And I'm all right.
Thanks for the kisses, Butters. Appreciate it.
Yeah. And
you weren't interrupting. You're just adding some character to our show.
Yeah, of course. You can say what as we always
take
say,
whatever you got. Yeah, that's the night shift. So thank you for that. Interacting is key. There's 14 people watching on YouTube right now, which might be an all-time high for our YouTube viewers.
Yeah. That's a lot of people on YouTube. Yeah, for this second, because it does translate into more numbers. So
we could see the numbers behind the scenes, people.
yeah.
We got a little
So
thing.
anyway, after that, Fleo, is that his name?
I don't know.
Flio.
I'm not gonna butcher his name. So
Can
no.
somebody help me? Fleo? Is it Fleo?
Seems like people are excited though. I think he
About
has some
Fleo
buzz.
LaFleur?
Yeah, I think he has some indie buzz. Like
Yeah,
from
he's an
France.
indie guy. He definitely is. Yeah.
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 Like I don't know anything about it. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm excited for this guy because I don't know shit.
No, I don't know about.
But there's
Fleo.
a buzz. There's
I
a
can't-
buzz.
This is this is something that kills me is names. So you're gonna kill this dude already. Fleo LaFleur, the world heavyweight champion. No,
A
bad
tongue
NXT.
twister for a wrestler's
Yes.
name is not a great idea.
That's bad. Fleo LaFleur is not a wrestler's name. Like you screw like Oni Lorcan was an impossible name to get out in the
I
beginning.
don't know. I kind of like the Oni Lorcan. It grew on me with time, you know.
Yeah, but you know what? He was always only going to be NXT Tag Champ with that name. You're never
we-
going to be the World Heavyweight Champion with Oni Lorcan. Hey,
Yeah.
tonight on ABC News, we have WWE Champion Oni Lorcan, who's going to come out. And everyone's like, what in the world?
You can't make wrestling names difficult for wrestling fans
Right.
because everybody thinks that they deserve to have a podcast, and we're all just going to butcher the names. You know how many shows I come across and they just butcher everything, and I
Yeah.
slip up from time to time.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you guys follow them? But I digress.
The only time that I mess up, I feel like I'm very good at it. I do it kind of on purpose just to get over the fact that the name itself is so ridiculous. Yeah, Biff Busick, another name like that. Yeah.
Double B.
So we get away from the Fleo LaFleur. It's going to be impossible for me. I already
it makes
know.
me just think of Matt LaFleur, and then I get frustrated. So let's not do that.
Like I have problems saying the word mirror. Like if I'm
Mirror?
saying it too fast,
Yeah.
I can't say it.
I
It
can
doesn't
understand
come out.
how that could be.
So like
I butcher
Fleo
words all the
LaFleur is
time.
going to kill me. Yeah.
I get
So-
flamed all the time. I go, there's literally probably 700 hours of me talking on the internet. I'm bound to fuck up a time.
Stan
or two.
flamed you tonight for saying flaunder.
That's
So-
close enough.
Yeah. Anyway, we get to this next part, which was, all
What
of a sudden
part?
Thea's in the back and she's
Okay.
talking with Jordan Grace, who now is gone. They just
Yeah.
she's up and gone. Ava comes in. Thea begs for a open challenge, and I
After
thought
getting
it was,
injured,
yeah. And I'll tell you who I thought it was going to be: Jordan Grace. I thought Jordan Grace was going to come in and beat her.
I
That's
didn't
what
even
thought.
think about that, but that actually would have made a lot of sense.
She's sitting right next to her. I thought that was going to happen. Instead, you get all the ladies
Probably
coming out
would've been
again. I
better.
love this, by the way. This is like the second or third time
Cue
they've had all
the
the ladies
generic
run out.
NXT music. Yep.
Right, and then like when the old Raw music, move to the music, when they would just play that when everybody would
that
come out,
fucking music. Yeah.
when everybody would come out for a battle
Yeah.
royal.
Burning it to the ground. That was another
Yep.
big one.
And we get to see the goddess Nikita Lyons, who
Shout out to Nikita.
absolutely shout out and clip that.
She got in front. She got in front of the pack too. I saw her because she's a lioness. She was
Yeah.
prowling on that
And,
competition.
and then you hear the damn chainsaw again. And I actually thought Tatum was going to get the shot. I did at first. I was like,
which
okay.
I would have liked better.
I think the people would have popped like crazy seeing Tatum get a North American title.
So you have Izzy Dame, who loses to Tatum Paxley,
yeah,
steal the opportunity, win the title. When I get it, you probably don't want to put the title back on Blake Monroe because they're going to call her up. But out of all the people in this stacked women's division, Izzy Dame on the same night, that doesn't sit well with me.
well, Seth Rollins did cash in the Money in the Bank when he lost to Randy Orton in the
This
first
is
match of
not
WrestleMania.
comparable. Apples to oranges here.
But WWE loves doing that. They love having somebody who's in some sort of scene lose early, and then where people forget about
Right.
them, and then they pop in and do this.
But this
So-
one doesn't make any sense.
No, it makes no sense. I don't know how you're what
Jada
is it?
Parker's back there. Lola Vice is back there. Kalani Jordan is back there. Who else? I mean,
How crazy would have people went if all of a sudden Jada Parker's music hit and
That's
she
what I'm
came
saying.
out? Where is she?
Literally anybody but Izzy Dame would have been better.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it because look, and we're very positive on this show. I'm not saying because I don't like Izzy Dame as a wrestler. I don't like the way the story played out at all.
You're right.
So-
And Fish is right, too. Becky Lynch just gets it.
Yep.
And, yeah, she was doing some things with Nikita online. You got to go check that out. They did
Yeah, I
some
saw it.
Videos.
I saw it. It's great. That's why she's the goddess.
See,
She's
Becky
coming on.
recognizes talent like we do.
Yep. I mean, we say a lot of things that come to fruition over and over again. So
Just
I'm
not
just saying.
Joe Hendry. We can't say his name and he'll appear. That doesn't work
No.
on our show.
Nope, don't say that. But we'll say something else later. But
oh, I know what you're gonna say later.
uh-huh.
Oh, I
am
wait.
forced to. You know what? I'm forced to. That's
You're
the
forced
worst
to.
part.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's it's in the script.
I have been pushed into a corner and I can't get out. I
It's
booked
all right.
myself
just,
into a
just
corner.
wait for it, people.
Right.
Just wait on it.
Anyway,
It's
we get the women's title match, and this is next.
Fuck yeah.
And you know what? Kendall Gray, good Lord. Her and JC Jane, I mean, there was just a natural chemistry tonight, and the fans make it great. But Kendall Gray, oh my God, she's coming from an NIL contract and NX and Evolve, and she's like she's gone this far this fast. But just like Obafemi, I can't believe it. Kendall Gray's ready too. She's ready.
There is not many people that you could throw into her position that would flourish like she is. Like, I haven't seen this rise in a long time in NXT. Maybe since Braun Breaker. Like, when we saw Braun Breaker break out into the scene in 2.0, you knew right away. You're like, yep. And so did NXT. They put the title on him right away. It's kind of the same thing going on with Kendall Gray. Like, you know she's got it. And just, this is not the moment. It's way too soon. Let it simmer a little bit. Let her season a little bit. And then she'll get that moment eventually.
My problem with some of their booking is and this has been across it's all of wrestling, because it puts you in this weird corner, is somebody rolls off of a feud, a champ rolls off of a feud, the very next challenger is someone who's so smoking hot but so young or so new that the fans are behind him, but there's no way you can give. So that was the problem with the Julia match that destroyed Julia's early career, is that she was so hot coming in as far as what the people wanted. And then, yes, you can hotshot NXT, but they never do it. They never hotshot it.
They never pull the trigger. They do hotshot them into the position, but they never pull that trigger.
Right, they pushed Kendall Gray up real fast. She was right there. Julia came right out. What'd they do? They gave her a title shot. She lost. That was the end of Julia.
And then it's once again WWE classic example of booking yourself into a corner.
Yep, and Kendall Gray.
And this is why people get so angry online and think a show is bad, because you have so much excitement behind these new people that you want to see win, and every single time WWE says nope. You can't have that moment.
No, they don't want the fans are up to a frenzy, and then but it's almost like that Santana match at TNA where they should have given him the belt in New York. The fans were ready to explode. And then he wins it like 2 months later, and then he loses it the week later.
You have to know when to pull the trigger.
Done.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's like when AEW, I think they randomly pulled the trigger on the tag team of Swerve and Keith Lee in Chicago because the crowd was just embracing those two. You got to do that stuff sometimes.
The Acclaim
you
got it
on
too.
The fly. Yeah,
the Acclaim got it. I mean, I could honestly
see. We could credit the other companies on this show.
And in no world would I have given the Acclaim the tag titles. And then they got so hot. And the rap was working, and Anthony Bowens was working. And by the way, now there's stuff that they're doing.
It's fantastic.
Did you see stuff in the city?
So good.
It was so good. It was so good. But
like they lean into like the gay jokes and stuff too, which is fantastic. They're just transparent about it. They're just acting like real humans.
Yes, and they're hilarious, and they leaned into all of that. But that's how you do it. Like sometimes you have to go. A drop ball was like Wardlow. Like that was. When he was as hot as he possibly was, they did nothing.
Yeah.
So like
you have to know when's the moment.
Yeah, so I don't want to see Kendall Gray get this as her peak right now, and then we don't see her back in the scene for months.
Right. I think she still will stay towards the top, and I think this basically solidified her position towards the top of the card going forward. And JC Jane, she's another name that we saw today being reported that she might be getting called up soon. So that's why me and you were talking off air about the potential of Kendall maybe winning this match. I wasn't disappointed that she lost. I get why she didn't win, but JC Jane is just doing some great stuff, man. She is so ready for the main roster.
Yeah, and you can't take the belt off her right now. You just can't do it. Like
she's starting to creep up into like Mount Rushmore conversation for women's wrestlers in NXT history.
She learned under the Mandy Rose learning tree, and she was shit on him. You and I remember when we first started the show, we're like, she's like the queen of like the 3-person faction. Yeah, but you know what? She's if she went out on her own, she'd be just fine.
It pays to not get let go.
Right. And you know what? She just kept growing in her spot, and she kept growing and doing her thing. So that's good on this. This match was good. We're just our concerns are more of we want to see the talent get put in the right position. When you have someone that
They
hot.
will. They got something good with Kendall Gray. We know it. Everybody knows it. She'll be fine.
Yep. And then so next we get Vanity Project with Lola Vice.
Hell yeah.
And then Lola Vice goes crazy after Kalani Jordan, and then Joe Hendry is trying. He obviously is going to wrestle what's his name, Dion Lennox from Dark State.
That's right, the leader. You notice how they called him the leader? They're acknowledging him as the leader of Dark State.
Yeah, it's not Saquon Sugars because I thought it was originally, but now he needs to find somebody who's going to help him, and it looks like OTM is going to be the one out the mud, not OTM, not Kyle and Ian and Tuck, but
not that one.
Not that good. That actually would have been a better help if he went to you guys.
I just still can't believe that they used our logo colors and everything too after the switch up, man. Like, what are we doing here, NXT?
Yeah. That's some gimmick guy, some guy in the back doing the gimmicks is looking at your stuff.
I don't have a job to cease and desist WWE right now, so
right. Even though we want to,
Oh yeah, I don't think we want that smoke.
Okay, so here's the segment that I am less happy about going over is the Ethan Page in the ring, talking about his title, and then Jasper Troy comes out, and he's a big monster, by the way. That's a giant dude, and he
looks like he put on weight, muscle.
He's a big giant dude. He's talking about the speed title, and then we get Josh Briggs who comes out.
Yes, you say his name and he appears. We believe in Josh Briggs.
Well, just signed his own death warrant.
I think it's perfect that Wade says he may have just signed his own death warrant too in the clip because it's like you every time you have to say it.
He's absolutely talking about me, which is quite.
Shout out to Kind for that, by the way.
Yeah, Kind's the man. That's what's up.
I think he fell asleep though.
He probably did. I mean, it's got to be
3:10. He said it's 3:10 in the morning. There.
Exhausted, that kid.
There is not a crazier, more loyal listener to the network than Kind.
Yeah, Kind does his thing, and then everyone is going to get everyone's coming in apparently, and then Stax comes out, and then Shiloh Hill comes out. And then Tavion Heights comes out, and I'm just like, oh, boo. Once Tavion Heights gets in the ring, it's ruined.
Yeah, that did kind of kill the mood a little bit. But at least Shiloh Hill picked it back up. I thought that was a funny spot with Ariana Grace.
Yes, it was. The tooth thing is... Listen,
falling out into
someone's
her chest.
Tooth falling out of their face is never not funny.
It's going to pop. Funny. You're going to pop. You got to have those things on your wrestling. But I know you don't get that in AEW sometimes, but you get it in WWE for sure.
That's just the classic... what do we call it? Like the classic wrestling
comedy spot. Yeah.
When someone has a tooth that comes out, that's
it's cheap, funny. But it works.
Yes.
Sometimes you
really
got to do the cheap shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So we get that. We're in and out of that segment. The main event.
Speaking of in and out, you brought up burgers earlier, and you got Red Robin behind you. Have you ever had In and Out?
Oh yeah, we went to Vegas for a bachelor party.
That's where I had it too. Was in Vegas. Okay.
So one of the guys, the cannoli size contest. Yes,
I've been in a few of those contests. Yeah,
that's nonsense.
As an Italian, I've been in a few of those.
So we go to our friend's bachelor party. His twin brother gets we have sweets, and his brother gets an entire buffet of In and Out for us to eat before we go out. So it's just like this giant buffet.
So it was like a build your own burger situation going on.
Yeah, you just grab and eat, and it was
I remember it faintly. It was good, but I don't remember it being great.
Oh, it's awesome.
It takes a lot for me to say something's great. I'm one of those food snobs that has a very high bar. I mean, I see your what is it, Wednesday nights or Tuesday nights when you do that?
Yeah, Wednesday nights. Yep.
Wednesday nights. Yeah, not Tuesday nights. You're here every Tuesday.
This month, actually, I can't go because it's on a Monday and Tuesday. So we record Indie Guide on Monday and then this on Tuesday. So it's Turkish food anyway. I don't know. I'm
no, you can't go because you're on your workout plan, and we got to start eating better, brother.
Yes, yeah, that too. That's my fitness journey. Yeah, we had some really good crispy rice, me and Fish together the other night.
What differentiates crispy rice from? Is that just sushi rice, or is that
no? Crispy rice is so they burn it, they make it into like little bite-sized pieces, and they put tuna on top of it. And so this one is tuna on top of rice with like avocado.
I love tuna.
It's great.
Love tuna.
Yeah. Yeah,
I love the canned tuna. Like, I don't get why people hate on the canned tuna. I think
my wife loves canned tuna
with a mayo and just doctor it up a little bit. Yeah, there you go.
You know what the key is, by the way?
What?
Pickled relish.
Oh,
pickled
okay.
relish.
My mom likes to put eggs in her tuna.
That's not bad, but we put with the new one now that we're doing is either diced pickles or pickled relish, and it makes all the
diced
difference.
pickles. That's smart. Maybe get the brine from the pickle juice too.
Yeah, you have to. You pour it
Yeah.
in there. You don't need to use so much lemon juice. You
I
put in
typically
more of
do
that.
celery, onion, in the seasonings. But
Well, if you
I
take
might
the-
have to try that.
Take the celery out.
Mustard.
Yeah, mustard too. But take
Mustard,
the celery
wow.
out. Take the
Okay.
celery out and use the pickles, and it's different.
Yeah, you got to have a little bit of crunch. You got to have that
That's
texture
it.
with the tuna. Yeah, I
Yeah,
get it.
definitely.
I see
But
the
that-
vision, and that was talking tuna with the NXT night.
It's a food. We're doing food stuff.
We go everywhere here. It's
Yeah.
a late night carnival, as my friend would say.
Yes, and let me ask you something. Who the hell is Tate Wilder?
Yeah, he wrestled on Evolve a couple times. I've seen him
Right.
wrestle.
Who is he? Where did he? Is he an indie guy? Where did
That's
he come
Dash
from?
Wilder's long lost son.
Ugh, I never heard of the dude. And
Say
then,
yeah, he better come out to that now.
what made me laugh is that Ethan Page is like, I know who you are, Tate Wilder, and I was like, what? No, you don't.
He
You don't
doesn't.
know
Yeah.
who he is.
The funny thing is, they had to keep repeating to Ethan before the segment started. Tate Wilder. Tate Wilder. That's his name.
And I'd be like, are you sure that's his name? I hate that. Like, that's another name. Like, now he's already burdened with like.
You bring that up at the backstage segment, but he probably was thinking that in the ring too. Ethan Page is looking around. He's like, Josh Briggs, Tavion Heights. He's like,
No,
who the fuck are these guys?
No, less about that and more of I feel that name is a burden. Tate Wilder is an absolute burden.
Oh, I don't hate Tate Wilder. Now you're just nitpicking.
Not the
names.
guy. No, oh, come on. Now, you have to say the name and go. Is
Tate
this-
Wilder.
Am
Yeah.
I saying Tate Wilder next champion, North American
No,
champion?
no,
Tate
no.
Wilder.
No,
Right?
He sounds like something that should be with Hank and Tank. Hank and
Right.
Tank and Tate.
Yeah, so that's
There
a
you go.
problem. That's a
It's
problem.
probably going to be a thing. There you go. That's going to be a thing now.
But as we say that, then Tatum Paxley, Izzy Dame, Ren Sinclair, all those names that I threw into the generic, name generator have actually grown on.
Kendall Gray's kind of generic too.
Yeah, but Kendall Gray actually rolls right off the tongue though.
It does. It's basic.
But I would say at first I was like, like Fallon Henley, the first name Fallon. I was like, are you
Yeah.
kidding me? But you know what? They're all working.
She makes it work.
Yeah, she definitely makes it work. So
Hey, calm down.
some names are not
Calm
burdens. I'm just saying that we're talking about names. If it was
Simmer down. Simmer down.
whatever.
Usually that's how I get excited, but
Name burden. That's what I'm bringing
bonk.
up.
I wish I had that fucking graphic where I could just bonk.
That's
people.
not for me. That's for Tim.
No,
not
I'm
for
just
me.
saying for Eddie. Oh God.
That's for our.
We'll keep
our
that off
Pumpkin
air.
Vicious.
Yeah, we'll keep that off air.
Anyway, we get to the main event now. The main event, the After Dark shift.
That's right.
That's correct.
That's how the last mixer was, honestly.
Yes.
Which, by the way, got over 150 views. So thank you guys.
Yeah, thank everybody for watching that. That got a little bit nuts too. We had a lot of fun in that one.
See, when we go late night, when it goes past 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern, this network's unhinged.
Yes, there's some crazy fans and people and hosts.
Just wait until the 24-hour stream and the 12-hour stream. We got more people. It's gonna be wild.
I'm hoping to open up the morning.
You want that 6 a.m. slot?
Yes.
Okay.
I like that so much. I like that morning. radio
Tino's got to
slot.
be the SmackDown guy. He starts it off with the watch along, and then we get the West Coast
last year,
boys.
last year, me, Butters,
Yeah.
and Tim did 2 hours on
And
watching
GBH?
bad wretchling. No, that was just the
GBH
three of
wasn't
us.
there. That's right. Yeah, he
Yeah.
took over after.
That was a lot of fun. And then me and Dustin Alberti drove us into the Junkies time from at that point. But I think I could do an extra hour after that instead of just one.
And then we can have a night shift hour this time too.
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, we get our own time slot too.
Yes, a night shift time slot. Yes.
Yeah. What other network is doing 24-hour stream, guys? I'll wait.
Yeah. Come on.
I'll wait.
Let's go.
We'll keep waiting. Body Slam? No. Fightful? No. I'm calling them all out. You're not doing what we're doing over here.
Yep. And that's the truth.
Clip that.
Yeah. Clip that. Exactly.
Take that, AI.
Anyway, so we're gonna go to the main event, and this was some match. I gotta say, this was.
I wanted it to be longer, though.
I definitely wanted it to be longer. You look at the clock when the main event starts, and you go, "Okay, is this going to be an absolute banger, or am I going to be left wanting more?" And unfortunately, I could see by the timing.
Appetizer. That's what it was.
However, they had time, but they still had to do the dumb roll the credits and go to the back and everything. But anyway, great match. The chops in this match were so good. The one that Oba hit Leon Slater with in the beginning was
Echoed throughout the entire arena.
I mean, he overhanded him square in the chest, and Leon Slater is such a good bumper and such a good, talent.
Yeah.
And holy crap, he made him look like an absolute monster. And although I did not think that Leon Slater had any chance at winning,
we said it last week, by the way. We told people it's not gonna.
I don't know what you people were thinking.
Yeah, they tried to talk us into it, but it wasn't happening.
If any of you were thinking that Leon Slater had a chance tonight, that you are insane. Only because
the mission was accomplished, though.
Right.
Leon still looked good. He didn't look great, in my opinion. Like I said, I think it could have benefited more from like 5 minutes more of that match, but he sold Oba great. He made Oba look like the monster that he is, but it's what happened afterwards that really got the internet going.
So let's get to that, because that's going to leave a lot of time for discussion, because you get to the credits, he does his thing, right? They leave to go to the back to show a bunch of nobodies getting lectured to by Ava.
Right.
And the guy with the beard was throwing me off at the very front. Like he looked kind of like Seabass Finn a little bit. That's an indie guy in case
I'm trying to figure out who you were talking about, because I do know some of those people.
So like she's talking and he's over to her left. Like she's looking at the crowd and he's over.
I remember seeing Maxine's husband there, Anthony Luke. That's another generic name for you. Anthony Luke.
Anthony, you're doomed.
Yeah, right. he'll be next. We'll be talking about him versus Tate Wilder on the night shift.
Boy.
You laugh, but we are going to get to the dog days of NXT here for a couple months, honestly.
You know what?
We talk about how great NXT was in 2025. 2026 is going to be something. Strap in.
Save us, Ethan Page. Save us. Save us,
Ricky
Ethan
Saints.
Page. Yes, save us.
That's all we got.
All the way up at the top of the card, you guys. That's how I want my nights to end. Every week on NXT, I want Ethan Page on the end. I want Ricky opening it up. I want Ethan closing it out. How's that? Can we just write that on the script now?
Yeah, it's because it's not going to be what we saw tonight with Oba relinquishing the title.
But here's the problem. We didn't see it. All of a sudden, you hear Robert Stone come in and go, "Did you see what Oba just did?" And I'm like, but I was going to myself, is he just talking about how he killed Leon Slater in the ring? Right. No, the belt is in the ring with stupid Tony D'Angelo watching over it. Like,
I do like I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for here, but like just leaving the title there, it kind of leaves you just wondering what's going to happen next. So I guess it's kind of like a cliffhanger, if you will, which is interesting. I get why they did it, but it is weird how we just didn't see Oba physically relinquishing the title.
I don't know what was happening there. I'm not sure why. I get it. If you were ever going to have him leave, yes, he was never going to lose.
Nobody should have beat him. Yeah, there's nobody in that roster
who beat him originally.
Ricky.
Was it? And was no? Who beat him for that? That was what's his name?
Wes
Lee. Didn't Wes Lee beat him? For
no,
the
it was Tony D'Angelo.
Tony D beat him for the U.S. title?
I'm pretty sure it was Tony D that beat him, for the NA title, not the U.S. title. The NA.
North
American.
Let me see.
I don't know. We don't have a lot of diehards left in the chat, so I don't think we can have anybody correct us.
Getting late. But I'm going to see. Who beat... Okay, so Tony D'Angelo beat Obafemi to win the NXT North American Championship. Marked the end of Obafemi's record-setting reign, which lasted 273 days.
So now he's going to take the title that Oba relinquished, it seems. So basically, you're telling me the lineage here is Oba to Tony D? That's where we're going? Come
Oba
on.
To Tony D. Yeah.
Come on, man.
It's a big problem.
Ricky Saints, Trick Williams, Obafemi, and then that guy.
Listen, I know we don't like him. I'm going to give it a little time to see how the character plays out, because I was all on the Tony D family in the beginning. I really loved the Soprano stuff. I thought it was great. And then it lasted too long, and it overstayed its welcome. And, Oba to Tony D to Sean Spears to Ricky Saints. That's the North American title. Yeah.
Oh, that was the lineage there? Okay.
That's some,
wow, what? That just shows you how long Ethan Page has had it, because I forgot that Ricky Saints had that title.
You know what? That opens up a lot of the main event scene to Sean Spears.
Don't you do that.
Well, there's no reason not to give him at least something going on.
Honestly, he probably is going to get something out of this. Yeah,
I need a tournament like in AEW. I want a Continental Classic for that world title.
Hey, we remember Sean Spears. He was on TV tonight.
He was. Yeah. He was there. He's married to what's her name?
Cassie Lee.
Yes, good for him. That's all I can say.
Yeah, True that.
He's living the best life he can live. I think he has 2 kids. He's doing his thing.
He's training people now and mentoring people in NXT. He's got the life. Living in Florida.
You know that Fish, I absolutely believe that that's going to happen, unfortunately. It's a 50-50 booking with The Miz. Listen, he's going
to Raw. Yeah, I saw people.
Raw.
Too many cooks on SmackDown now.
But there's no reason now. Let me think.
He should run roughshot through Raw.
Yes,
who's the mid-card champion on Raw?
That's the Intercontinental title.
Yeah. Why are we blinking on that?
It was Dom Mysterio. And
it is Dom. It is Dom, yeah.
So,
right? God, how are we blanking on this? God, this is bad. Usually I hope my co-host had the answers.
Right?
No, I don't think he did. And once again, we're probably wrong. We look like idiots here, but nobody's here to correct us.
Let's see.
God damn it. It should be Dom. Yeah.
Dom.
Okay, yes. You're the one that's second guessing me, you motherfucker. I've been right both times.
Because now I'm thinking of the US title, which is, that's
Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah. So
little man Carmelo Hayes.
He's actually wrestles like a big fella. He's fine.
Fuck, he had the best match of the year so far with Johnny Gargano, in my opinion.
Yeah, that was a great match. That was a lot of fun, that match.
Only match of the year right now on my list.
I mean, there's
only been 6 days, but hey, it made it for now.
So that leaves us in this conundrum as we come to the beginning of the new year. What in the world is going to happen in the main event scene in NXT? I don't know what they're going to do.
You saw it in the Ethan Page segment. That's the only options you have.
Those are their top of the card.
Jasper Troy, Tavion Heights, Josh Briggs. Fuck, man. Lexus King is probably in that mix, I would assume, as well. Stax Lorenzo. Yeah,
Stax Lorenzo is in the main event scene.
Miles Bourne. This is the men's division now.
It got empty fast.
And then let's say we lose JC Jane and you lose Blake Monroe. You still got enough in the
There's plenty of we've already said there's plenty of women in NXT that can
the women will have to, and they kind of ran the show tonight.
Listen,
look at the card.
Fallon Henley,
has to
Paxley,
step up. Yep.
Izzy Dame,
Lola,
Kendall Gray, Lola, Miss Parker,
Callie Armstrong,
Kalani Jordan. Yep. There's plenty of women. There's plenty to have good feuds in that division.
And then when we go through, we it's completely different. When we talk about the men, we're like, ugh, and then the women, we're like, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, there's a lot going.
They've
established enough where there's no issues if JC leaves, which
anybody is believable in the women's division. Mm-hmm. The men's division, we cannot say the same thing.
There's two.
We forgot about Nikita too.
Yeah, there are two main event stars on the men's roster. It's Ethan Page and Ricky Saints, and they're not NXT guys. That's it. And they're not there long either. So
we said it last week. Men's NXT roster. If you so happen to see this, time to step up. Let's see.
Somebody has to step up.
Prove us wrong, because we think that 2026 is going to be a tough year for the men's division. I want to see Tate Wilder step up.
We're going to need more comedy if this is the roster that we're going to.
Is Tino behind the live stream again? Is Tino in the past? This is Tino's other podcast, by the way, Southside Boys. So
no, I thought it was there. We just didn't see it. I'm just wondering. If we're gonna have to up our game here on the night shift, maybe start bringing in some more gimmicks. If this is gonna be the main event men's scene.
What? I don't think we need to bring in any more gimmicks.
I'm saying we got
plenty of gimmicks.
We got to fill some time if this is what it's going to be. I'm also worried about the men's tag division.
Bro,
nothing got established tonight either.
We've been worried about that division.
But now I'm even more worried. Unless you give me, you know what?
What are you talking about? OTM's going to step up. Yeah, we talked about that last week. Vanity Project will step into
No, but I'm ready. Give them the belts. Just let them
I agree.
do the dumb stuff on the roster, and that's it. Give it to them.
Give us dumb shit that's entertaining.
You know who they are? They're like the Mean Street Posse, except for the 2025s. They're like a 30
Bill Moss
year later.
hates them too, which is
good.
Does he? Which mission accomplished.
Because they literally are the Mean Street Posse of this generation.
Yeah.
Like, I would let Jackson Drake be the guy who does all, he's the face because
he's the hard-working in-ring guy, yeah.
The other two guys bump all over the place, though, so I would just let them get tossed.
Like the goons. Yep, let the goons be goons.
Yep, and they just keep the titles because no one can somehow figure out a way to get it off of them. That's what I would love. Yeah, that would be amazing.
Everybody else is uggos, as Tyler Breeze would say back in the day.
Tyler Breeze is on the AIW next show also.
That's a name that you could put on NXT right now, and he's probably in the main event scene, which is crazy.
You know about Tyler Breeze's deal? He has like a video game deal with WWE. That's it. He can still do all the indies and everything, which is amazing.
Right.
He does AIW now all the time.
I mean, he's got the school with Spears as well.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. He's another guy that's living a great life.
You could call him tomorrow though and go, "You're going to be the main event. You're going to be in the main event every week." Yeah. Yeah.
But here's the thing: we got a couple minutes. There's some names on the main roster that I think we can look at and maybe send them down. Like,
okay,
let me just name off some names here.
Yeah, go ahead.
LWO, you can bring them in the tag scene, right?
You can put Dragon Lee as the NXT champ.
Dragon Lee, you could bring him back and he could be the NXT champ. You could bring Grayson Waller back. You can bring, I'm trying to think, I'm looking at all these names. Otis into the fold.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
That would be really interesting. Can you imagine Otis as the NXT champ?
Sheamus, I don't know if you want to bring a veteran down.
He's out for like a year. He's got a shoulder injury. Yeah.
Tyler Bate, and who's Bravo Americano, you could bring them into the tag team division. So they got options on the main roster to bring down, but there's nothing else. I mean, Apollo Crews.
I'm telling you, you could do Montez Ford. Give one of the Street Profits a singles run and let them do it on NXT to get themselves going.
Oh, could you imagine a heel Montez Ford singles run in NXT?
That's what I've been asking for. I asked for him to be the guy in the Vision. I don't know what we're doing.
The Wyatts wouldn't work in NXT.
It's too stupid. It doesn't work on the main roster.
Yeah. No, it does work in the main roster. You see the shit that the crowd does.
They only do it because of nostalgia for Bray.
If it's easy, they're going to do it. They're sheep, the WWE main roster fans.
Yes, it's true.
It's full of casuals. That's all that goes to these shows anymore is just casuals.
Yeah, but I'm really thinking you have something to give me a heel run with Montez Ford.
Absolutely.
Just do it. Like,
they're going to have to do that. You're going to have to go to the main roster well.
I mean, you even took Joe Gacy off of NXT and put him in the Wyatts. Like, there was no they pulled any main guy, and now you're stuck from the beginning. It is a big deal right now.
Yeah,
like
they are never on major pay-per-views.
No, they never defend the tag titles on SmackDown.
I wouldn't agree that I don't think they stink. I still think that By the way, maybe that's nostalgia with Bray.
You didn't say anything about this, but Ciampa leaving WWE is such a loss. I would bring him. I would say, listen, you're going to have main roster money, and you're going to be on NXT and be our champ again. Because, man, those were the days.
Oh, they were the days. He had arguably one of the greatest NXT title runs as champion. That era when he turned on Johnny Gargano with the trademark going on.
The credits rolling. The after credits beatdown was one of the most amazing.
Peak NXT that was. Tommaso Ciampa, easily one of those NXT Mount Rushmore names that you can mention. Just the value that he can give to a roster if he does decide to continue wrestling is immense. Like, he could come back to NXT and be a coach, honestly, like Bobby Roode is doing on the main roster.
Yeah,
what Fish is saying. That's what he could do.
No, they won't. I don't know why they never got like a real why. Why did they put him with Miz and ruin everything? I'll never understand.
And they didn't even give DIY like a fair run on the main roster. They worked them for like a year, and then they're like, "All right, that's it. We're done."
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
didn't
saying
even give him a chance.
Yeah, I'm saying to myself now, where do we go for the men's division? And I think that's going to be
the story.
The next 3 months of this show is going to be analyzing these young guys. And you know what though? When they rebooted NXT with 2.0, it was just like this also. They gave you new characters. They were like, this show's coming out and it's going to be new. Here's the guy. Here's the gimmick. Let's see if you get it over. I think it's going to be like that again. I do.
100%. And so I enjoy that part of wrestling, honestly. Like, a lot of people, and I get it, you could be frustrated. You could stop watching WWE. That's fine. People take breaks. But I kind of enjoy embracing the struggle of NXT. And the struggle might not even be the right word here. Just the development, I think, is the word I'm looking for of NXT. I enjoy seeing a green character develop. I think it's fun.
Like in New Japan, where they start off all their guys in black trunks, and you got until you establish yourself with a gimmick,
and then you're in your stripes. You get a gimmick.
So they should do that in WWE. All these guys in black trunks, looking
generic
like
wrestler too. That's basically all they were.
Yeah, and they have to learn how to like get themselves over and figure out a gimmick for themselves.
It's going to be an interesting 2026 for the men's division and the tag division, that's for sure. The women, though, they stay on top. Shout out to the NXT women.
Yeah, they do. Shout out Nikita Lyons, and we didn't forget that you follow us, and we appreciate it. So anyway,
she gave us a like the other day, which was something.
Hell yeah,
we got something going for us.
So we're in the new year. Let's do our plugs and wrap up the shift.
Yeah, what you got coming up this week?
We just didn't record last night because Butters his computer went down, his internet. So, but we're going to record tomorrow night. We're doing a review of AIW's Cultivate. It is their student show and their Young Lions show, basically. And one of the talents on there is Reese Maddox, who is WWE referee Jason Ayers' son. And he was on the show. Not
Brad Maddox,
right? But he is on the show. And I watched it already, and he's good. He's got a good vibe to him. So maybe one day we'll see him.
I've heard he's solid. The one ref that I know is actually friends with Ayers, and he's told me a few things about him. So it's a guy I got my eye on for sure. But
what's crazy is him and this dude. Forgot his name. It's ridiculous. They drove from Orlando to Cleveland just for the show and back, which is crazy. Yeah,
that is dedication right there.
Yes, so they are. Yeah, so they're doing that. So. Who knows? But yeah, check that out on Thursday. It drops, and then we'll go from there. But we have a really busy January on Indie Wrestling Guy. We're also going to be talking to Big Sam.
Yep.
So
can't wait to check that out. There's a lot of good things going on at the network over here.
Big Sam, by the way, he could come up to NXT this year. You got a guy. There's your guy.
Yeah. Start calling up these Evolve talents for sure. But
who knows?
Over on my end of things, we got OTM on Thursday as well. I think we're just going to be recapping this week in the WWE, so talk about that Raw Stranger Things kind of collaboration that they had, or lack thereof, if you will. And then talk about SmackDown last week, which SmackDown was pretty good. But OTM Rumble coming up in a couple weeks. We got 26 other
How's that going to work, by the way? How does it work?
So, to give you the gist of it all is that every minute 30, we're going to bring in a new entrant. And you are going to come on, and you're just going to tell us who's your men's Royal Rumble winner, who's your women's Royal Rumble winner, and why. And then we are just going to eliminate you after the minute and 30 is up and move on to the next person.
I like it. P-Man, I don't think it's happening yet for Kyle. I think he's got to wait till it
warms
up.
No, I don't have the draft is until April, so.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I got plenty of time. I'm a free agent right now, too.
Oh my God! How do they let that happen?
You can't let a guy who was once in the top 100 on the Wiffle Ball top 100 go away like that.
That's ridiculous.
I'm in the best shape of my life, so they're fucked.
I'm gonna be there with you in March, April. So
I'll believe it when I see it, and I'll believe it when I see it in Minneapolis at SummerSlam. You fucking idiot.
I'm trying. Anyway,
we'll be there, and we will be here next Tuesday live, 10 minutes after NXT. We'll catch you next week for episode 41. See ya.